Alright, let's try this one more time. I just tried to record the video. I recorded a 13-minute video of me just straight yapping about this car. And the SD card wasn't formatted correctly, so I got none of it. Yeah. But, hold on, let me stop talking. Does that look right? Yeah, it's in the frame. It is. Okay. So, yeah, this is my 2006 Mustang GT. And time to do an official review on this car. I didn't really plan on doing this right now, but I have my camera in the car and I'm out in this empty parking lot before everybody gets to work, so I'm gonna record here. So I don't know how to start this. I'm gonna start this with going down the mods and then telling my thoughts on the car. MMD, not MMD, I think it's a CDC front lip, Raxium Halo fog lights. Those look really good. The stripes on the car aren't stock. They don't look stock because they ain't perfectly put on. But I had to put something on the car because when I first got the car, it had some hideous stripes on the car. I don't know what the owner before me was doing, but the car was ugly. I'm gonna show some pictures, but the car was a little ugly. Put some I believe they're 2016 Mustang GT base rims and tires, because when I first got the car, it needed tires, and because the old tires were kind of dry rotted. And yeah, even the rims had some ugly stuff on it. I don't even know what it was, but yeah, okay, there's people parking right next to me. Why am I doing this public? This is awkward. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Tint, of course, things like 15%. I painted the brake calipers, MMD ducktail spoiler, Raxium Gen 5 tail lights. They're sequential like the Coyote. Is there anything else appearance wise? Nah, I think that's it. No, I guess I'll go down the mods. I have a JLT Series 3 cold air intake, a custom axle back, and a tune from Bama. Yes, I know Bama is bad. I'm going to reach out to Lito to get a tune from him when I have a few more things done. I'm going to get Steeda charge motion delete plates. I have Steeda underdrive pulleys to install, and I want to do a cat delete, and then I'll reach out for the tune, because I don't know, I want to pay like $300 for a tune when the car barely has anything on it. But at the same time, I know his tunes are very good, and probably should. I don't know yet. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. Is there anything else performance-wise? No, I replaced a lot of stuff. I replaced the transmission 3 times. Yes, 3 times. Don't let that scare you, though. I actually kind of do. I'll explain the story behind that. So when I first got the car, I believe a week after I had it, I bought it, I believe, June 29th, 2023. The transmission went out exactly a week later after I got it. Actually, no, 6 days after I bought the car. I was heartbroken. I didn't have the car for 3 months after that, getting this transmission replaced. I had issues with the company that I went with, because my family has been using this company for a decent amount of time. I should say who they are, but I'm not going to. But they took forever to get this transmission installed, and then it went out again 6 months later. And that got replaced again, and this is the 3rd one. Crossing my fingers, hoping this one's reliable, but yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I had to replace the throttle body. I had to replace the AC compressor, and the battery. Well, other than that, mechanically wise, everything else has been sound. Oh, and the parking brake. Other than that, the car has been mechanically sound. I know the transmission is a pretty big thing to go out on, but this is an automatic. If you get the manual, you won't have those problems. The automatics on these cars are just not good for performance driving. You know, it's a decent transmission if you drive like a grandma, but I wasn't, and I'm not, so it's not the best transmission to have. Can't handle that much power either. So what are my plans for the car? I eventually want to do the dream build. You guys may have heard of Drew Peacock. If you haven't, he has 2006 Mustang GT. He has whippled Gen 3 Coyote, making it around 1,000 horsepower. And I'm like, wow, that's cool, but I want to be unique. So I want to do either Gen 2 or Gen 3 Coyote, but with a 10R80. 10-speed transmission, yes. I feel like that would be super unique on this car. I feel like it would make it a big sleeper. I haven't seen anything on the internet on it, which I think is good, but I also think it's bad because there's nobody who's done it before me, at least on an S197. So a lot of things would have to be custom. But until then, first big upgrade, or change, I would say, I'm swapping the transmission out to either a 6R80 or a 10R80. If there's no way to put a 10R80 in, then I'll have to go with the 6R80, which has been done commonly. So I've heard that's not a hard swap to do. And then if the motor ever goes out, or if I blow it, or God forbid anything like that, then I'll swap it to a Coyote. And that's my plans for the car. Other than that, what I recommend this car is a good first car. It's not a good first car. A little bit too much for your first car. But it is a good first V8. If you're getting your first V8, this or a 5.7 Hemi are the best two to kind of be safe, be reasonable. It's going to be quick, but not something that you're going to throw yourself into a wall in. You're going to get a Gen 1 or Gen 2 Coyote, and you have been driving 100 horsepower, 200 horsepower cars, most people are going to crash. So this is a good start. It's still fast, and you still got to respect the power and the torque that it has, because it does have a lot of torque compared to other sports cars that are not V8s. It's an older car. It's very retro, so it has its pros and cons to that. But I love the car. Even with all the problems that it has, it's a good car, and I don't want to sell it. If I do sell it, it's going to be for either 2013 or 2014 Mustang GT. But other than that, I want to keep it. And if I have to get something faster, I'll just have this as a daily or something, like project car, keep it in a garage. But I think that's going to be it. I'm going to wrap this video up. If you have any questions, leave them for me in the comments. There's a whole lot more in this car that I could get into, because I do a lot of research on how I can make this car faster, because people say it's slow. It's not that slow for the time, at least. But compared to modern V8s with 400 horsepower and with full bolt-ons making 500 horsepower, it's slow. But if you ever rode in this car and I did a pull with you, this is not a car that you'd be like, oh, it's slow. It's a fun car. Other than that, I think that's it. So leave your questions or comments in the chats. All right,